Welcome everyone. I'm so glad you could be here today. Well, I hope you're having a great morning. Today, on Good Soapy Morning, we're going to be making incense. What you see before you are some ground juniper with juniper berries. And that lighter container there is resin from local pine trees. It's been ground into a powder. That third container is stinging nettle. Down at the bottom, we have sandalwood powder and honey. That's it. And I'm going to mix all these ingredients together and create one of the most delicious incense for cooler weather that I can think of. The warmth of the sandalwood, the beautiful evergreen of the resin and the juniper berry is just delicious. And the stinging nettle kind of binds it all together and gives a nice earthy back note to the incense. And the honey simply binds it all together. So what I'll first do is add some honey to the powders and start mixing those together to bind them together before I add the stinging nettle. It sort of will be the outer coating. And this is just a lot of this, mixing the ingredients, adding a little more honey until you get it just the right consistency. And you'll know when that is because it'll start forming little balls. So I've added a little more honey to it and just continue to mix it until it feels right. And it does get sticky. The honey, the resin, the juniper berries, and all the other ingredients, as they start to bind together, it gets a little sticky. And that's okay. That's what we want. We don't want it too sticky. That's why you just add the honey a little at a time. So what I'm doing is scraping the sides and the bottom real good and just pressing it together. I just want it to be where I can form it into little incense balls. Now, you could form this into rods if you wanted, to sticks. There are people who actually will take something along these lines and then stick it onto a dowel. So you can do all sorts of different things, but I find this works just fine. Make these little balls, set them in a bowl or an incense dish and light it, and your house will just smell like a forest in winter. It's just wonderful. Now I just get to stick my hands in there. And you know when it's time. It just looks like it's going to start coming together, and it does. So at this stage, I just start forming it into little balls. And yes, it's a little sticky, but I don't mind that. It washes right off. And it smells wonderful in my hands too. These are smells that I just love. Just put down a piece of cardstock there so you could actually see these. They didn't show up too well against the table. Now there are going to be those who look at these, especially when I zoom in on them, and you'll see something resembling something you'd find in a farmyard. And you who know will know what I'm talking about. They're not pretty, but they're not made to look at. They're made to breathe in. Your olfactory will love you for these. And I'm not forming them into anything specific. You'll see the shapes will vary a bit, but they're basically a ball shape. Not a ball that would roll very well, but good enough for this. So looking at them, yes, they look like poo. If you've ever seen a cow patty, these have a similar look. And that's because of course, the ground juniper and the sticking nettle. Those greens. Then you've got the brown sandalwood, right? So they may not look great, but they're going to smell wonderful. Now, I didn't wait till these were completely dried, so they don't burn as well as they normally would, but you get the general idea. I just wanted to show. There you go. And they smell terrific. So, I just hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I want to thank you again for being a member. For new folks, welcome. If you would give me a thumbs up, leave a comment if you don't mind, and click that bell so you get notifications of new videos. I have a soap gelling now, so I'll be doing that video later today. Have a great one, everyone. Thanks so much. Goodbye.